My name is Isidro Figueroa. I'm the city's principal planner, and I will be presenting an ordinance amendment for bed and breakfast homestay uses, off-street parking requirements. Providing some background, on April 13, 2021, the Community Services, Public Safety, and Housing and Development Committee requested staff to prepare a presentation regarding required off-street parking for bed and breakfast uses. City license records do not indicate any current bed and breakfast operations. On July 27, 2021, the committee received a summary report on the off-street parking requirements for bed and breakfast uses, and the committee provided input on summary of existing city code required off-street parking for bed and breakfast uses, comparison of off-street parking requirements to the surrounding jurisdictions, required off-street parking comparison between bed and breakfast uses, short-term rentals, and accessory dwelling units, and relief from parking requirement options. Staff presented a summary report to the committee. A resident of the Wilson neighborhood who is preparing to submit an application for a bed and breakfast use spoke in favor of the zone text amendment. The committee directed staff to pursue a zone text amendment to allow homestays located on corner lots to be credited non-primary street frontage towards the parking requirement consistent with what is currently allowed for bed and breakfast inns, citing that the proposed zone text amendment would have the least impact to the community because it would only be applicable to corner lot properties. A community workshop meeting was held on September 20th, 2021. One member of the public participated in the community workshop meeting. The member of the public expressed support for the proposed zone text amendment. On October 21st, 2021, the Planning Commission conducted a public hearing to review the proposed zone text amendment. Staff mailed notice of this public hearing to all property owners of the Wilson neighborhood. The Planning Commission reviewed the city existing bed and breakfast regulations, a comparison of bed and breakfast parking requirements of surrounding jurisdictions, require street parking requirements between various uses, and options for applicants to seek relief from parking requirements. The Planning Commission unanimously voted to adopt Resolution Number 2021-33 recommending that the City Council adopt the Zone Text Amendment. The City Code defines bed and breakfast uses as follows. Bed and breakfast inn, an establishment originally built as a single-family residence operated by a resident owner and containing 3 to 5 guest bedrooms, each of which is available for rent to the general public for up to 29 consecutive days. It requires approval of a special use permit, and the Planning Commission is the reviewing body. A traditional bed and breakfast, also known as a homestay, is an establishment which contains no more than 2 guest bedrooms, each of which is available for rent to the general public for up to 29 consecutive days. It requires approval of a development design review permit. The Community Development Director is the reviewing authority. Pursuant to Oxnard City Code, bed and breakfast uses shall be permitted only within boundaries of the Wilson neighborhood. The Planning Commission may also approve bed and breakfast uses within other areas of the city provided the Planning Commission makes the findings required for designation of a structure as a significant heritage feature. The Henry T. Oxnard Historic District would be an area within the city that includes a number of residences that the Planning Commission could potentially designate as a significant heritage feature. In order to designate significant heritage features, the approval body shall find that one of the following circumstances exists. The architecture or design of the feature is unique or of a style unique to the area. The architecture or design of the feature exemplifies a significant or unique architectural style, and the feature was the site of a significant historical or cultural event, or was owned by a person or group of persons who were significantly involved in the historical or cultural development of the city. The current map identifies the boundaries of the Wilson neighborhood. The Henry T. Oxnard Historic District is located within the Wilson neighborhood, identified within the green shaded area. The following are the parking requirements for bed and breakfast uses. 1 off-street parking space per guest room plus parking for the owner as required at the time of original construction of the structure. Parking surfaces may include but are not limited to brick, pavers, cobblestones, stamped color concrete, and grass cell pavement. Excessive amounts of paving to meet parking requirements shall not be allowed. Inns located on corner lots may credit the non-primary street frontage towards the parking requirement. One parking space is equal to 25 linear feet, subject to approval of the Planning Commission. A comparison of bed and breakfast parking requirements for the City of Oxnard and surrounding jurisdictions found that the City of Oxnard bed and breakfast parking requirements are consistent with those in surrounding communities. On the July 27th committee meeting, the committee agreed to provide additional flexibility to the required off-street parking regulations for bed and breakfast uses, since these uses are limited in location within the city. The committee directed staff to pursue a zone text amendment to allow homestays located on corner lots to be credited non-primary street frontage towards the parking requirement consistent with what is currently allowed for bed and breakfast inns. The proposed zone text amendment would have the least impact to the community because it would only be applicable to the corner lot properties. The Wilson neighborhood is composed of approximately 690 properties. There are 110 corner lot properties. 88 designated as pre-qualified properties are those properties that are located on corners and improved with a single-family residential unit. There are 16 historically designated properties within the Wilson neighborhood, and the corner study also identifies 6 properties that require further investigation as to whether they could legally have a bed and breakfast use. The current map identifies the corner properties within the Wilson neighborhood, inclusive of the Henry T. Oxnard Historic District. The map plotted the 88 pre-qualifying properties, the 16 historically significant properties, and the 6 properties that require further evaluation. The city code would be amended to allow homestays located on corner lots, which may credit the non-primary street frontage towards the parking requirement, similar to what is currently allowed for bed and breakfast inns. The zone text amendment is exempt pursuant to sections 15060C2 and 3 and 15061B3 of the California Environmental Quality Act, also known as CEQA. Regulatory actions which will not result in direct or reasonably foreseeable indirect physical change in the environment, and when it can be seen with certainty that there is no possibility that the activity in question may have a significant effect on the environment, are not subject to CEQA. Staff recommends that the City Council conduct a public hearing, determine that the zone text amendment is exempt from environmental review pursuant to the CEQA sections 15060C2 and 3 and 15061B3, and introduce an ordinance for first reading by title only, waiving further reading, allowing bed and breakfast homestays containing no more than 2 guest bedrooms located on corner lots may credit the non-primary street frontage towards the parking requirement with 25 linear feet equal to 1 parking space, subject to approval of the decision maker associated with the underlying permit. This concludes staff's presentation. Thank you.